So we're here with Peter Schiff, the former candidate for senator in Connecticut, and I think more importantly, Europac. So give us your thoughts of how the Liberty Movement is helping out with business and how you foresee things going.
Helping out with my business? Or?
Yeah, well, no, I would call you the prognosticator, right? Like you seem to see the trend in the economy collapsing, if you will.
Yeah, well, the government's making it very easy for me. The Federal Reserve is making it easy. They're doing everything wrong, and so it's very easy to figure out how to invest. When you have the Fed telling you what it's going to do, and you can, obviously they're writing on the walls. I'm just reading it. But my strategy has been to invest in commodities, invest in gold and silver and oil, invest abroad, invest in in China and some other emerging markets, investing in natural resource economies, and those trends have been working very well for 10 years. And 2008 was the one year where the trends went the other way, but I think the next decade is going to continue to favor those investment trends, probably more so, considering what's happened. So I think that the Liberty Movement helps me out because I think a lot of people find out about my brokerage firm through these types of events, or through the internet, or through people reaching out to one another, which I think is important because I think the more liberty-minded people can get their money out of dollars, they won't be broke. And it's going to be important when the U.S. economy collapses that the people who respect liberty and want to rebuild it are also not among the impoverished, because a lot of people in this country are going to have no gold and just a bunch of paper. And so it's important that the people that understand freedom and liberty also have some money to back it up, because we're going to need to rebuild this country, and we can't do it without the funds.
Peter Schiff wants you to get rich. So one other question is, actually two questions. One is, would you consider running for office in the future, or is that something you've written off?
No, I would consider it. I mean, I'm not planning on it in the immediate future, but I mean, I'm 47, so yeah, I mean, hopefully I'll be around for a while.
All right. And then you've heard about the Free State Project. What are your thoughts on the Free State Project?
Yeah, I wish we had a free state in Connecticut.
We wish that we had a Peter Schiff in New Hampshire.
Yeah, I thought about moving there some time ago, but it's just a little bit far to drive, from the city. I didn't have any relatives up there, and it's a bit cold. The winters are a little long, but I like it up there. But I think that's a good idea. I mean, I like to see states competing for one another. I mean, New Hampshire's got a big positive. I mean, in fact, with the weather being the way it is, if you didn't have no state income tax and no sales tax, nobody might be there. So, in California figures, hey, we have such great weather, we can tax to death, tax everybody. But people are going to leave those high tax states, and more of the hardworking, entrepreneurial, energetic people that you want in your state will be moving up there. I mean, Connecticut, people are going to be leaving my state. We just elected Democrats down the line. We have a huge budget deficit. They're probably going to raise taxes, so I'm sure a few Connecticut Yankees are going to be looking to move. Some of them might head down for Florida because they got no income tax and they got a lot of sunshine. But some of them might go up to
the smart ones move up north, right?
But I like the fact New Hampshire is advertising on my radio show. You're like my only advertisers right now, the Free State Project on the Peter Schiff Show. So you'll probably get a few New Hampshireites out of my radio show.
Actually, I have to tell you that we actually had someone sign up last week that mentioned they heard the ad on your show, and that's why they joined the Free State Project, so thank you.
Yeah, one of my employees at Europac who works in New York is going to be moving up to New Hampshire and working as an independent contractor for me. He and his wife are moving up there because they want to be part of the Free State Project. So.
That's fantastic. So just want to give you some real money. Here's a copper piece that's a Free State Project.
Oh, copper, okay. Well, copper's real. It's better than paper.
That's right.
And copper hit a record high last week. It's over $4 a pound. So
there's an ounce. How much Free State? Here's a Free State Project ounce for you. All right, thank you. Thanks.